But I do want to have you talk about one topic that you have brought up before. The person who raised the question says, you talked about a baggage-free flight in your prior calls. So what about all those loving, compassionate, caring people that are still holding on to something? Will this baggage keep them from enduring our current crisis or future crisis? In other words, anyone with baggage, i.e. if you're holding against a resentment against your sister, will they get on that flight? What exactly does getting on that flight mean, and where are we going?
There are many, many facets. We could do a session just on this, actually, and maybe we should do the whole baggage-free flight and what does that actually mean as a separate session. But to respond to what has been raised in terms of the gist of it, what do you do about, it is a baggage-free flight, that's just so, and baggage equals the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. And that is one of the reasons why there's a rise in the trust frequency that is taking place, and we can tap into that. Nature is giving us lots of evidence to allow us to trust. We all wanted the Delhi air to be clean, and we knew what it was going to cost. Those of us who love Venice wanted the Grand Canal and the waters of Venice to be cleaned up. And we've been hearing for years how much it's costing for that to happen. And it's happened, and it's happened in Delhi too. We wanted these species that are becoming extinct to, somehow not become extinct. And that is also happening with evidence of these turtles, the olive turtles that just decided to spawn on the beach of Odisha, which is one of the states here in India. There's clearly something happening in the ocean being cleaned up as well. So all of these are ways in which you can use examples of trusting. And the call is on you to trust yourself and just allowing yourself to know, even if it makes no sense. Do it just because you can't take anything for granted anyway. So just do it for that sake. And that allows you to know that whatever it is that you require from your past will be available to you when you require it. I know it is easier said than done, but if you don't start, it doesn't actually happen. Now, how do you support those that you love, those that are loving and compassionate and still are attached to certain old patterns and behaviors? This time more than any, it is important to really ask that question before you rush ahead and do something. Is this mine to do? Or is it mine to inspire? Or is it mine to release and follow whatever comes through? Because the more attached we are as someone who's going to go and fix something for someone else, we are keeping that fixing vibration in place. And seriously, we thought there was so much wrong with nature. There was something so wrong with the air quality being the way it is and how damaging it was for humans and all that sort of stuff. We were in the fixing mode, and fixing mode doesn't provide results that we are seeing now. So something bigger that caught the attention of every human was brought in to this place, which meant that humans stopped fixing everything outside of them. They focused on themselves, protecting themselves. The fixing vibe, literally, like the battery got taken out of the fixing vibe, allowed the reclaiming to happen. So yours at this time is not to go fix anybody or anything, but to just allow. And the first person you're going to do is allow yourself to receive and accept whatever it is that is coming your way. Go into a space of unconditional acceptance. Allow those wings that have opened up as a butterfly. The cocoons are no more, and flap your own wings to allow you to rise, and you will see the people around you. It'll be as if by themselves they've just shed this cloak of anxiety and concern. And they start seeing something that starts to uplift them. So that would be my short response to a very deep question, which we should really do a recording on as a dialogue, Catherine, separately, because there are many nuances to this. You know.
I love that. And at times when we send out the next invite, you really want to look at the invite because there are snippets from the recordings that we do and sometimes some new information. So we will probably do that for next week.